Hello students, welcome to Rec TV. This is Kalyan and I am the faculty of Mathematics and Physics. So in this class, again we are going to do one more difficult problem from the trigonometric identities, right? So we need to solve this problem also. This is also a bit complicated. Why? Because here we need to do some clumsy solution, right, to get the answer. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Whatever the problem is given to you, you need to solve just based upon those three trigonometric identities as it is given here, right? So anyways, so let us solve this. What we have to do here, just see, sin theta plus secant theta whole square, this is square, okay, right, cos theta plus cosecant theta whole square is equal to what? 1 plus secant theta, this is into cosecant theta whole square, 1 plus secant theta into cosecant theta whole square. So this we need to prove. So that means what? This is LHS part and this is RHS part. We need to take LHS part and we need to obtain RHS part. Okay. So anyways, let us take LHS. LHS. What is that? Sin theta plus secant theta whole square plus cos theta plus cosecant theta to that again whole square. Right, this is what our LHS part and we need to solve that doing some procedure and we need to obtain that RHS. Then our problem would be correct. Okay, let us see what happens over here, right. So see this, and once again I am reminding you that here secant theta is there and here cosecant theta is here. See, while doing the solutions for this trigonometric or algebraic expressions or trigonometric expressions, we need to know that where we have to do the rearrangement of the terms and where we need to do the conversion to obtain the required result. That is the important thing. Okay. So here we need to have that sense. Here just observe, this is secant theta and this is cosecant theta. Now this is sin theta and this is cos theta. Now convert all the terms into sin and cos, or else convert all the terms into secant and cosecant. Whatever the thing is same. Let us choose one of them. I want to convert here entire expression into sin thetas and cos thetas. So now in order to do that, what we have to do here, secant theta and cosecant theta should be converted in terms of cos and sin. As you know that secant theta is a reciprocal of what? Cos theta or not? Yes. Secant theta is a reciprocal of cos theta. Means secant theta and cos thetas are reciprocals of each other. Similarly, cosecant theta is a reciprocal of what? Sin theta or not? That's it. This is a small thing we need to know to do this problem in initial levels. So do the conversion. What happens here? Sin theta plus secant theta can be written as what? 1 by cos theta. To that whole square we need to write. Then this is cos theta. Cosecant theta means we can write it as sin theta because it is reciprocal of sin theta. So anyways, so that is cos theta plus 1 by sin theta. To that we need to do whole square. So see this guys, everything is clarified or not? It's not clumsy. Okay, why? Because here sin theta plus secant theta is converted like this. Secant theta equal to 1 by cos theta and cos theta plus cosecant theta is converted like this, where cosecant theta equal to 1 by sin theta. Now we need to do the further simplification. Again I am reminding you guys that here this is in the form of what? A plus b whole square. This is A and this is B. Similarly here also this is A and this is B. So here these two expressions are in the form of what? A plus b whole square. So do you know the expansion of A plus b whole square from the special products of the algebra or not? Yes. What is that? A plus b whole square equal to, again, A plus b whole square will be A square plus b square plus 2ab. This is a very beginning level of basic from the algebra of 7th standard, I think, right? So anyways, like this we can do the expansion. So in the same way, if you consider this expression, the sin theta can be considered as A and this 1 by cos theta can be considered as B, and similarly here cos theta can be considered as A and 1 by sin theta can be considered as B. So now how can we do the expansion then? This is A plus B whole square. So now first A square, A would be sin theta, so therefore sin square theta, plus B would be what? 1 by cos theta, so 1 by cos theta whole square, that means 1 by cos square theta, right? 1 by cos square theta, plus 2AB term is left over. So now we need to write 2AB term, right? Okay, plus 2AB plus 2 into A would be how much? Sin theta into B would be 1 by cos theta, right? Next, again this is in the form of A plus B whole square as I said before. Okay, now A square, that means cos square theta, plus B square means what? 1 by sin square theta, okay, plus 2AB, 2 into A cos theta, A would be cos theta, into B would be how much? 1 by sin theta as we said before, right? Now we have expanded this, both the expression as given as it is, okay. So now we have expanded, nothing guys, don't need to confuse about this because it is looking so much long expression, but still there is nothing kept in that, it's just dummy thing, understood? Now here we expanded this in A square B square plus 2AB, right? Here also this is A square plus B square plus 2AB term, that's all, nothing else, okay. Now just see, let us do the rearrangement of the terms. How to do the rearrangement of terms? See, this is sin square theta and here cos square theta. We need to use the identities to solve this. This is an exercise of identities only. What are those identities? Those three identities which we said before, right? So anyhow, sin square theta plus cos square theta. Rearranging the terms, sin square theta plus cos square theta, this would be plus, right? Okay, anyways, now then after I am taking these two terms, 1 by cos square theta, 1 by sin square theta. I am writing like 1 by sin square theta plus 1 by cos square theta, right? Now what is left over? Now 2 into sin theta into 1 by cos theta, this can be written as what? Sin theta by cos theta. Similarly, 2 into cos theta into 1 by sin theta, that can be written as what? 2 into cos theta by sin theta, right? We can further write like this. I just rearranged the terms. I didn't do anything else, right? Okay, anyways. So this is sin square theta plus cos square theta, I wrote here. Then after 1 by cos square theta, 1 by sin square theta, I wrote here. The next one, 2 sin theta by cos theta, 2 cos theta by sin theta, I wrote like this, right? So every term is covered. Now again from sin square theta plus cos square theta, from the basic identities of trigonometry, this is 1, as you know that, this is 1. Now take the LCM of these two, what will come? This is cos square theta plus this is sin square theta by sin square theta into cos square theta. Sin square theta into cos square theta, plus just leave them as it is, 2 sin theta by cos theta plus 2 cos theta by sin theta, just we leave it as it is. Now what happens? Again this numerator part, just see, I am considering this numerator part is an identity or not? Sin square theta plus cos square theta, again it is 1, so just put 1 there. Okay, I am sorry, these all are implies not equal to, so 1 plus, this would be the numerator part 1 by sin square theta cos square theta plus, okay, now take this 2 common, we took these 2 common, now what is left over inside? Sin theta by cos theta plus cos theta by sin theta, right? It is left over inside. Now what we need to do? again we need to do the further simplification. How to do this? Just tell me. Just simple thing, 1 plus 1 by sine square theta into cos square theta, cos square theta. Okay, now just do one thing, take LCM for this this portion which is inside the brackets, right? So that is 2 into sine theta into sine theta, that would be sine square theta multiplied. Now cos theta into cos theta would be again cos square theta. Okay, by denominator part would be cos theta into sine theta, right? Okay, just we have taken the LCM for this portion which is inside the brackets, right? Sine square theta plus cos square theta by sine theta into cos theta. Okay, now what we will do, just see, 1 plus 1 by sine square theta cos square theta. Okay, cos square theta plus, here again just consider, let me show here with a different color so that you can identify easily. So this is again what? Trigonometric identity or not? Numerator part sine square theta plus cos square theta is obtained. So you can write here again 1. So that means 2 into 1 by cos theta sine theta, right? So carefully observe this. What did we obtain? See here, simply 1 plus, this is 1 by sine theta cos theta whole square, can we write like this or not? 1 by sine square theta cos square theta, can we put this square to entire term or not? Exactly, 1 by sine theta cos theta to that whole square plus 2 into 1 by cos theta sine theta into 1 we can write or not? Just we can write into 1, it doesn't change. Okay, right. Just look at this. Now what did you observe? 1 can be written as 1 square or not? 1 can be what? Even you apply any exponent value of 1 would be 1 itself. Okay, so therefore 1 square plus 1 by sine theta cos theta whole square plus 2 into 1 by sine theta cos theta into 1. That means what? Here if you consider 1 as A and 1 by sine theta cos theta as B, then how can you consider this? This is A square plus B square plus 2 into A into B, right? So therefore it is in the form of A square plus B square plus 2AB. That means 2 into 1 by cos theta sine theta. So how can we write that? A square plus B square plus 2AB means we can write that as A plus B whole square. What is A here? 1. What is B here? 1 by cos theta, 1 by sine theta cos theta. So just write like this. 1 plus 1 by sine theta cos theta to that whole square, because this is in the form of what? A plus B whole square, right? So therefore how can we rearrange the terms? We can further split this into 1 plus 1 by sine theta into 1 by cos theta to that whole square again. Now how can we write this further? 1 by sine theta, again I said you before that 1 by sine theta is equal to what? Cosecant theta, and 1 by cos theta equal to what? Secant theta. I said you before or not? Because sine is a reciprocal of cosecant and cos is a reciprocal of secant. So we can replace this 1 by sine theta with cosecant theta and 1 by cos theta with secant theta. That's it. So what can we do here? 1 plus cosecant theta into 1 by cos theta would be what? Secant theta to that what? Whole square. Okay. Now I think we obtained our required result over there. Did we obtain this or not? Simple. So we obtained 1 plus the cosecant theta into secant theta to that whole square, which is required result. So hence we obtained this value equal to RHS. So we took LHS part and we obtained RHS. So we took this part and we obtained this. That means these two are equal. So we have shown or not? We have shown or not? Exactly. So just once again I am telling you the gist of this problem, okay, soul of this problem I am going to explain you in briefly, right. Just see here, this is a plus b whole square form, this is also a plus b whole square form. Just secant theta I wrote as 1 by cos theta, and cosecant theta in form of 1 by sin theta I wrote, and then after I expanded in terms of a plus b whole square and a plus b whole square in that form. I expanded both of them, and then after I simplified sin square plus cos square theta as 1. I put that value 1, and then after 1 by sin square theta and 1 by cos square theta I put down here, and then after 2 sin theta by cos theta and 2 cos theta by sin theta I put down here, and after taking the LCM of these two, cos square theta plus sin square theta obtained on the numerator part, which is equal to 1 again, and in the denominator part we got sin square theta into cos square theta, and we just left remain these two terms as it is. Okay, now what did we obtain? 1 plus 1 by sin square theta plus cos square theta into 2 is taken common here, and again we took LCM for these two terms inside the brackets. Again we obtained sin square theta plus cos square theta in the numerator part, and denominator part would be sin theta into cos theta, multiplied both of them, right. So now 1 plus 1 by sin square theta plus cos 1 plus 1 by sin square theta into cos square theta plus 2 into 1 by cos theta into sin theta. If we can write this one as 1 square, and 1 by sin square theta into cos square theta can be written as whole square of that term, means 1 by sin theta cos theta whole square we can rewrite like that. Now this 2 into 1 by cos theta sin theta can be written as 2 into 1 by cos theta into sin theta into 1 for our convenience, even where value remains unchanged over there. Okay, anyways, so here this is in the form of what? A square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. That means this is in the form of what? A plus b whole square, sorry, a square plus 2b, b square plus 2ab. So we can further reduce this to what? A plus b whole square. Why? Because we can write like a plus b whole square form. So 1 plus 1 by sin theta cos theta whole square we can write it like this, and further we can split this 1 by sin theta cos theta into 1 by sin theta into 1 by cos theta inside the brackets. Now 1 by sin theta can be further written as cosecant theta, and 1 by cos theta can be written as secant theta, and this is 1. So 1 plus cosecant theta into secant theta, to that whole square is written, which is our required part of RHS. So therefore we got this problem. So anyways, whatever the clumsy expressions are given you to solve, you need to just make use of these three trigonometric identities which are given over here. What are that? Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, and secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, and cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Using them you can solve any one of the problems based on identities, even though they are clumsy or easy.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates. Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.